Move my stuff around. Oh, there we go.
Says you're live.
Yeah, it says I'm live. Sweet.
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 Why am I hearing myself?
You're doing a Calvin. Says you're live.
Why? Why am I doing a Calvin for?
Jamie did a Calvin. Jamie did it.
Good thing is nobody's ever going to see this stream because I didn't even tweet it out.
Oh, it's like I'm gonna do that for you.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I will.
Somebody crawls in.
Ron just tagged you in something.
What?
On Twitter.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What do you tag me with?
Terrible things.
I could imagine. Yeah, it turns out it wasn't the soldering iron. It turned out it was my power strip died. Yeah, let's go ahead and raise this up here for a moment. We got Calvin's crotch. I mean, Calvin right here.
Oh, shush.
Seriously, I was pointing towards your crotch there for a moment.
That's just lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, I'm going to start soldering here real quick. Calvin's going to help me so he can laugh and tell me what a horrible person I am.
Probably pass out in 5 minutes. You know. Yeah,
I figured I'd give it a shot for a little bit here. Anyway, let's go ahead and angle it down toward it, shall we?
Shall we?
Okay.
Oh, we're not going to use the overhead cam?
That thing doesn't zoom in good enough.
Oh.
It's horrible. Yeah, it really sucks.
Then again, it's not a webcam, so it kind of makes sense. I hate to say it.
Yeah. Let's try to keep your crotch out of it.
Good idea. Nobody needs to see it. Nobody needs to see my junk.
Why do I feel like I need a trackball? Oh, well. Back to what we were trying to do last night. I was trying to get the solder off of this board that fell on it. Almost picked it up. Almost.
You need some wire?
Yeah, actually.
I have that power cable you gave me in the car.
Oh, I forgot about that power cable. That would have been perfect.
I'll go and get it.
No. Where did I do the other piece of wire that I had last night?
I can't remember.
That's about the time I got all upset and I probably threw it.
Don't cut in my laptop cable, though. That's off limits.
I may have got it balled up enough where I can get it off of there.
You keep doing that, I'll keep running around.
What happened to my little snippers?
They're over by the 830 because you gave them to me.
Why did I give you them snippers for?
I don't know.
Yeah, Calvin's out here trying to do a print, which we'll see how that.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm out here.
You know what?
What?
I think the traces might be underneath some stuff there, so it might be just fine now.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get a little bit.
You should do the old heat it up and like flick it really fast trick.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying.
You want me to try? I'll do it.
Okay. Show me how it's done, Calvin.
So which one is it?
It's this little glob right there that's on a trace.
That guy?
No. That's a solder joint. That one. See, that's just where it dripped. Again, what it was, the soldering iron had cooled down and it dripped off the soldering iron onto the...
You're fine.
Is it? Okay.
You have conformal coating over everything else, so...
Okay.
They do that on purpose nowadays to prevent things like that.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I hate to say it, but you were probably fine the whole time. But you don't want to blow things up either.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm here.
Oh, God.
No, trust me.
That's why I'm here.
I've blown things up before. I'm going to leave it at that.
I do not like that.
That was the end of that.
I do not like the way those are going. Sounds like your print's starting.
Yeah. That's why I'm standing right here.
Is it?
Yeah. You can tell how much faith I have in my own G code.
This stream is going to suck.
You're going to so burn this with fire when you're done.
Yeah. You got to burn 2 of them now.
Watch, it'll go viral.
So here's what gets me. I should have thought before I did this, I should have put all the really small things down first, soldered them in place, then went with the next small things, it's all that. But instead, I'm an idiot. I'm doing those after I had these other ones on here. And I
Hindsight is 20/20, Jimmy. I know it well.
okay. Let's go ahead and hold that one up. That felt great. That's it. Laugh, Calvin. Laugh. Laugh while you can.
Why? Because I'm gonna start crying in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Probably.
I'm gonna kick you in your
Everybody
nuts.
can see me having a meltdown. You do know that if you spread the leads out, it helps.
Well, first I had to. Well, you know what? Did I ever tell you how much I hate you, Calvin?
Now I know.
I hate you because you're so smart.
No. So that's why you're still friends with me.
Okay, yeah, you're right. If I bent the leads, I wouldn't have near as much trouble. Duh. Okay, let's try this.
Not trying to be a smarty pants, just honestly trying to give every bit of advice that I can to help.
He's being a smarty pants.
Oh, crap.
Remember that Rosman video we just watched?
No. What Rosman video?
Do I need to remind you? What was it he said to suck again?
I forget.
Oh, goodness. I'm not even looking at the chat. I bet I'm getting grilled on there. I bet I'm getting grilled. It's much better when a soldering iron actually is hot. And things actually start sticking like they're supposed to. Okay. How's your engine going?
You mean my rail car? For some reason.
No, I said your engine. Your helmet.
Oh, it's going fine. For some reason, it's not wanting to extrude at the ends. So I'm just going to angle the model 45 degrees and start again.
I'm trying to see where I threw my paper that had my... There it is. Instructions on it. Oh, God. The small print.
Need help?
Yeah. Where's the... Trying to figure out where my next resistors are supposed to go. I'm just going to get those knocked out. Looks like it's going to be R4. That's a 1K, 1K, 1K.
FYI.
What?
This side has the silk screen saying where everything goes.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out where, because remember we have these two other resistors?
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to figure out where all they go. Because that's 1K, 1K, 1K.
Because you already got R5.
1K, 32K, and 100K. So R8 is a 33K.
And R9's a 33K?
R9's a 100K. So R8 is going to be orange, orange, orange.
I'll help you with that.
Let's see if this camera will pick it up. No, it won't.
Yeah, that's your orange, orange, orange for R8.
I was just guessing because I didn't see the black on it. So that makes this one, which would be the 100K, which is a brown, black, and yellow. That one goes into R9. So R9 is there. So how's everybody doing in the chat tonight?
I'm doing good.
You're in the chat?
I could be if I wanted to.
Ah. Are you gonna watch the chat and tell me when everybody's saying stop?
Yeah.
What have you done?
Stop doing that. No. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Come on.
everything good on live stream happens after 9 o'clock at night.
Does it?
Yeah. I'm being slightly sarcastic. But usually late night streams are like late night TV. They're all a hot mess, but everybody watches it for that very reason.
Okay. Hey Bob, how you doing? I guess we'll look up here at the chat since Calvin's not going to.
Hey, I'm dealing with the printer for 3 seconds. Problem.
So we got Mr. Carol Science in the house. We have Marie Oliver. Thank you for joining. We have Bob. Sweet. Thank you, guys. Didn't even tweet this thing out. Did you tweet it out?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's the reason why everybody showed up all of a sudden. I got 3 viewers in here.
I figured it was worth tweeting it out because you never know. Because Aaron always seems to be free to, crash the stream by calling in.
I don't blame him.
Calling into the Jimmy Show. Hey, Jimmy.
Okay, so that's those 2 resistors I was worried about. The rest of them are all going to be these little resistors. I might as well get those popped in there.
So that way you can just focus on soldering.
Yeah, let's start soldering stuff like crazy.
That's what I usually do.
So it doesn't matter which way the stripes are?
On the resistors?
Yeah.
Nope. They don't care.
I don't care. Like, whatever.
The only things you got to worry about are diodes, electrolytic capacitors, and any kind of integrated circuit being transistors, MOSFETs, Schottky diodes, things like that. But resistors, they don't care.
I don't care.
The only other thing that does care is like an electrolytic capacitor. Otherwise, it doesn't matter.
I don't care.
They're like the honey badger. They just don't give a crap.
Honey badger? What in the world's a honey badger?
Oh, dude, the honey badger? Look it up when you're done. They're gnarly.
Is that like porn or something?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Calvin and his porn.
Love me my honey badger, dude.
Honey
It
badger.
is nasty. It is so nasty.
Okay, let's see here. I was looking at my glasses on my desk today, and I'm like, I need to bring those home, take those home tonight. And then I left there because I forgot all about bringing them.
And we were at Chef Lee's, which means we were a short
I was
distance.
right across the street.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Right across the street. I could have stopped in there. But no, I forgot. That's all right. This doesn't seem to be as bad tonight. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like all the resistors are in place now. Looks like I got them all there. Now we'll just get those all soldered in place. And then we can start on the LEDs.
That fan on the A30 is interesting.
It's extremely annoying.
Well, it's just weird the way it's like ramping up and then turning off, ramping up and then turning off. And, yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why it does that.
Actually, one of the fans on my A10M, I need to investigate why, but one of the cooling fans for the hot end barely spins.
Really?
Yeah. But the weird thing is I think the other fan's taking over for it, and I haven't had any clogging issues, but it's not a good thing. So I need to investigate that and upload video once I get everything moved in.
Why does that look like a separate pad that's got bridged? Ugh. Okay.
We got Willie's 3D in the chat, and Bob's going, make sure you heat the metal first a bit before applying the solder. You want it to suck in and fill the whole hole. And then BB3D's in there. Sup, dude?
Yeah, I think I'm using too much solder.
Yeah, honestly, you can always go back and add more. So, if you don't have wick or something, it makes it a pain to remove.
Let's take a look at those and see how that went. Watch your eyes.
So BB3D goes, I don't know what's up. I wish I was there. I'd love to show Jimmy how to solder. I've been doing it since I was about 9 or 10 building Radio Shack kits.
That's cool.
Very cool. And what's your approximate age range, BB3D, so people know?
I used to have, I used to get the little kits from, well, it wasn't the little soldering kits. It was the one that had the springs on it, where you could take and run the wires from one part to the other. Those science kits I used to have.
Oh, dude, I remember those as
Those
well.
were stinking cool. I loved those things. Okay. So now it looks like we're to some LEDs, maybe? So we decided yesterday that the short leg goes to the flat sides, right?
Yeah.
Wait, you having problems over there?
Yeah, for some reason it's every time it's going around the corner, it's retracting the filament.
You're using Simplify 3D, right?
No comment.
There's your problem.
Should work fine because it's the profile I use for every other machine, though.
That machine is only used to Cura. It's not used to having that fancy software in it. Did you just tell me to shut up?
No.
I heard that, by the way.
No, I'm just annoyed because there goes my plans for using a profile I thought was going to work. No, it's just annoying is what it is.
I know it is.
Why is it? Because the problem is it's printing fine on the straight, but when it goes to the turns, it's retracting the filament. Shouldn't be.
Is that going to be fine, or am I going to have to do the... Yeah, I'm going to have to pull them and do it. Ah.
What are you trying to do?
I'm going to have to spread the legs.
Yeah, you always have to do that.
Do you? Oh, God. Okay. Well, let's get started with those. I'll let the other ones fall out.
All right, I'm trying one last thing.
Are you?
Yeah. Changed a few settings for the G code. See if that makes a difference or not. What's up, Rover?
Rover's in there?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So BB's saying he's ancient. He's like 51 years old. So he's been doing it for at least 40 years.
Cool.
I would definitely listen to someone who's been doing it for that long. Because there's honestly, it's almost like an art form when it comes to doing certain things with soldering. All right, one last try. This better work.
You right?
Yeah. Live. A little annoyed. I'll make it work. I'll be right back. I'm gonna water a tree. It's all like Coke I drank tonight. I'm like, gosh.
You know you liked it.
Oh, it was good stuff. You know, Chef Lee's done what he puts in his food. Man, it's good.
Yeah, let's see how that looks. Yeah, looks all right. Well, doesn't look like I'm making the solder touch the other solder, so that's my main thing. Try to keep a little bit of distance between the pads. Oh, that's it. Just drop the tool. Let's see here. Oh. Get some of these legs out of the way so I can get to where I need to get. Let's see here. So just go up here. Is that right? Yep. That was fast. You really did water the tree, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I would lie if I said I never watered the tree. I always water the tree.
Oh, yeah.
I always water the tree as long as there's nobody next door. If there's somebody next door, then I don't water the tree.
Fair enough. So Bob's saying he was getting the Maker Geeks box for about 5 or 6 months, but they started shipping the same color filament as previous boxes in a fairly short amount of time. Yeah, I've heard nothing but interesting things about Maker Geek, so I've had some experience with their filament, and it wasn't always the greatest, so I'll leave it at that. I didn't buy it. It was given to me from a friend, so.
So how's my soldering look? Does it look all right, or should I just give it up?
Nah, it looks fine from here.
Looks fine as long as you have one eye closed and.
I didn't say that.
One eye closed and had a couple drinks and
Yeah, you having a couple drinks, totally don't see that happening. All right, knock on wood. I think we're good.
Are we?
Yeah. I don't think it liked the relative extrusion distances in simplified 3D. A lot of the first layer is going down. Nice. Note, I'm standing well away while he does that.
I know. I'm just. Oh, there, you got one in the eye.
Jeez.
I wonder when I get one in the eye.
This is Jimmy's version of playing Russian roulette.
It is. How often do you get to do that?
Where's your gun safe?
Oh, goodness. I'm just trying to make sure I've got space between my solder joints. Yeah, looks like I've still got spaces.
And honestly, though, if you do want me to double check if there's any shorts, I am more than happy to do that.
Okay.
I don't say that to be mean. I'm just being perfectly honest, because the last thing I want to see you do is put it together, have one little solder short, and then the whole thing just goes pop.
But releasing the magic smoke might be fun.
Yeah, but then you don't have anything to show for it.
I figure out why I've got a leg sticking up on that resistor. Somehow it didn't get pulled through all the way or something.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's all right.
It doesn't affect how it works.
So this is only part of my project. Part of my project is getting this thing soldered together and getting it flashing. And then the other part is I got to take and design a
Case and keeper pad.
yeah, so that I can 3D print the little housing for it so that you can't see all the individual parts. At least that's my idea on this. And I'm hoping to have it done before Valentine's Day.
Sounds like a fun project.
I figure it's a good start.
Yeah.
Are you keeping tabs on the chat, or
I need to.
I can't look up and do this at the same time?
So let's see. Bob's saying he might sign up for the Alien 3D box next month, but he's tapped out from the A20M. Mr. Carroll Science says Alien box is a little pricey, but this is my first one. Wait to see if it's worth it. And then BB said, Bob, you can do a single month of the UFO if you want, and if you don't want projects, you can do a $17 filament only box. So it won't cost too much, at least to try it. Not bad.
I never even heard of that one yet.
It's one of those. I'm not going to say that I know anything about the Alien 3D one, but the idea is the Alien 3D one. I believe also you can do a project that you can print with the filament samples. Maker box is pretty much just filament samples every month, and then the Joel box was cool because it had like a 3D gloop sample and other stuff. But it's interesting.
The what?
You've never heard of 3D gloop?
No, you said the Joel box?
Joel curated a special maker box around Christmas time.
Yeah.
So that's what had like his favorite filaments, the gloop sample, and other stuff. Because Ashley got that for Christmas.
Really?
It was actually pretty impressive. I was surprised because I'm not like I'm going to get a subscription box, because for me it's kind of like that's cool, but it's kind of an overpriced gimmick.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I still think Protopasta needs to make like a sample box thing. That'd be cool.
So far, so good. I don't see any shorts yet. It's wiggling the table, man.
Sorry.
Feels like a vibrator.
Not intentional. When I go to print it for real, I'm going to actually just do it straight across because, well.
Well, at least my soldering iron hasn't died yet. That's good. Let's see. Did I go too little or too much? That looks. I feel like I'm getting faster with it.
You are.
Calvin's all shielding his eyes.
Yeah, because I like my eyesight.
Almost got you on that one.
Yeah, great.
Trying to see. Yeah. It's this one little one right here, but I think that's part of the trace. I think it goes directly to that one. Oop.
Let me see the soldering iron really fast.
You're gonna correct my work.
I'm just going to double check something.
Chip Bill's in the house. How you doing?
What's up, Ashley? Yeah.
Did you just drop it?
Dude, I caught it with my legs, all right? I didn't drop it. It didn't hit the floor. Yeah, and that looks like it was designed like that.
Yeah, it looks like it's part of the trace.
Yeah.
That's
So,
cool.
might want to reflow that one hole where there's the opening.
What's that opening for?
That's where one of the resistors is. I was trying to make sure that it,
Oh.
yeah, I was trying to make sure that
You
it
didn't trust my work, and so you took and you messed my work
I'm trying
up.
to stop you from blowing it up.
Okay.
Yeah, so for those who are coming in right now, the reason why we're doing another stream is literally last night the power strip just up and died.
Yeah, so tonight I went to Walmart. I got a new power strip. This time I got the power strip I've wanted for ever since I built this table. I actually got about a 4-foot long power strip.
Yeah.
I put it on the back side of the table so that now I don't have to run the cables from my 3D printers all the way over to this leg when you're watching my videos on my, it'd be what you're seeing on the right hand side of the screen is where I had a power strip that was just a cheap power strip on the leg of the table. I ran all the cables across to it, and so now the cables go straight back to the back of the table, right down to the power strip. But just to be on the safe side, I went ahead and I took the soldering iron tonight and plugged it directly into the wall socket, so I don't have to worry about blowing anything out this time. I honestly don't know how many watts it takes. It's probably a fairly powerful one, I'm guessing. I honestly don't know. I didn't even look to see what that fuse said on it.
For the soldering station?
Yeah.
Well, even if it's rated pretty high, we're not really sucking a whole lot of power because we're not running the hot air unit.
Yeah.
And the nozzle, we're just running it. Rated current is 6 amps at 110 volts.
BB3D says, speaking of dropping things, if your soldering iron falls, let it try. If you try to catch it, you might be successful. That's a good point.
Very. So in theory, the maximum power draw of that thing is 720 watts.
Is it?
Yeah, but that's that's based off what the fuse is rated for.
Oh, okay.
So you got to remember though, you're not drawing a whole lot of power. The thing's already at temp. So I'm not that worried.
Eyes.
Yeah, it landed on my laptop.
Are you recording your video?
No, like I said, I'm running this as a test print to make sure everything's going to go okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and set it up to be the actual print.
Oh, okay.
Because the thing is, I want to try and crank this thing out, but I'm trying to make sure that first layer's right. It's not going to like get in there. The supports are actually going to peel off. Because it's a 7-hour print, I don't want to go to bed, wake up in the morning, and then figure out it failed. So my poor friend paid me good money for this thing, and I still haven't gotten it done. He's being very patient about it because his layout isn't even done, but I want to try and get it done so I don't have to worry about it. So that's why.
It looks like they may have sent me an extra LED.
Huh, not a bad thing.
So I wouldn't mind learning about LEDs because I actually have a whole package, like 100 of them. At one point, when my dad was alive, he was wanting to get a cane with a light on it. Well, they ended up coming out with them shortly after I ordered the LEDs, so I never got around to actually doing what I was planning on doing. You know what? My dad always used to have some pretty good ideas that way. He one time he came up with the idea, you know what? We need to take a wheelbarrow, and we ought to take and patent an idea of taking 2 wheels and putting on the front of it. I'm like, Dad, nobody would want something like that. Guess what they sell at the stores now?
Light up canes.
No, they have the wheelbarrows with 2 tires on the front. You ever seen those?
Yeah, they actually, I remember watching them years ago on this show. It used to be on HGTV called Paul James the Gardener Guy.
Uh-huh.
He was from Oklahoma. And he actually showed that. And he goes, honestly, like this is the early 90s. He goes, it's a really good idea, and it makes sense because the thing is going to be stable all the time. You can't take it over as bumpy ground as you can a single one. But yeah, as BV says, a dually barrow. Yeah. You can't take them over as crazy rough ground as a single wheel, but for heavier loads, it's actually easier because you don't have to stabilize the stupid thing.
My dad came up with that like back in the 80s. He came up with the idea, but we never did do it.
It's just a matter of time before a bunch of people get the idea, and then somebody runs to the patent office, and that's the end of that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, good or bad.
Eyes.
Stop throwing missiles my way.
Guess you gonna start me doing the Rocket Man things?
Rocket Man thing?
Rocket Boy.
Saw the Rocketeer once when I was a kid. different thing.
I'm referring to a. No, never mind. I'm not going to go political.
Good idea. That always ends badly.
Does it?
Yeah.
Not for everybody.
Well, whatever.
Okay. Am I messing this up? Don't know.
Want me to check for you?
I cannot even see what I'm doing, dude.
I'll do it.
No, I gotta learn. I won't learn if I don't do. Okay. Does that look right?
Correct.
Okay. See? See? Had to learn.
But you did. So BB3D says when you clip those leads, let the circuit board rest on the work surface, hold one lead with your hand, flip with the other, they won't go flying. Very good advice.
Ooh. Say it again?
So what you do is you just flip it upside down, you leave it on the foam, on the non-flammable, non-melting work surface. Good choice.
Yeah, that's totally not this surface.
What he says you need to do is when you go to clip it on the lead that you're going to cut, you hold that one in your finger and it won't go shooting like a missile.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But if I do that, they won't shoot like a missile.
But I don't think you want them to do that.
Yeah, I do want them to do that.
Horrible person.
It's more fun that way.
Oh, shush. I don't want to lose an eyeball. Good Lord only gave me 2 eyeballs. I kind of need to save them.
Hey, I saw the 3D printing eyeballs now, according to Facebook.
Going to Facebook.
I know.
I don't buy that.
If everybody believes everything is placed on Facebook, it's hilarious. Oh my God.
Now what?
No, it's just Facebook.
Yeah, no.
It just grinds me to death sometimes.
Trust me. I mean, there's some very nice people that I know who fall for the dumbest of crap sometimes, and I'm just sitting there like, I give up. So I decided I'm going to blow a fair bit of money on Protopasta filament samples, but I'm going to get one of their samples of their glitter filament. That should be fun to mix in with some colors to make custom glitter with.
You're gonna go glittery on me, Calvin.
Oh, you guys, yes!
Oh boy.
We're doing multicolor prints.
Glitter.
So Marie Oliver says Facebook sucks. Okay,
Yep.
not everybody on Facebook sucks, but yeah, it's become pretty
No,
much
nobody
toxic
said nobody said anything about people.
The website, yeah, it's become
Facebook
it's
as
become-
a whole is horrible because of what it makes people turn into.
Yeah. But the other thing that annoys me is they still don't seem to be cracking down on those. I mean, they have a little bit, but they still don't seem to be cracking down very well on all those fake things that those fake ads for like the $60 snap maker that is not a snap maker.
I could even really care less about the ads. What I care about is the fact that it turns people into keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
Everybody's a victim. Everybody's offended. It's just, it gets very annoying very quickly.
There's one musician that I listened to. He did a very funny song where he's kind of poking fun at the fact that, you know, especially around the holidays, everybody gets offended by something.
Yeah.
He's like, and then the little character in the song's like, "Yeah, Myrtle, get back here. We haven't even talked about politics or religion yet. What do you mean you're offended already?" Kind of like, you know, poking fun at the fact that he even said, like, how people just get offended over nothing.
Yeah. So I'm supposed to cut that 20 millimeters. Have you seen my ruler?
Right here.
Yeah.
I'm just checking to make sure.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it looks like they did give you a spare LED. That's not a bad thing.
Oh, it's actually a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are some good looking solder joints, dude.
Is it?
Yeah. No, I'm impressed.
Really?
Yeah. I'm serious.
Liar. You know, you're like, I could totally do better than that. Oh my God.
You do have one random solder blob on a
Well, not bad for somebody who's blind.
So Ashley, if you're wondering, this is what it looks like. Where'd you get it off of Amazon?
Yeah.
Let me dig one up really fast and throw it in the chat.
Let's see. So that's going to go. So we go this way. That way. Yeah.
It was the Velleman MK101 flashing LED sweetheart.
Yep. That would be it.
Oh, AA Ron's in here. Sup, AA
Aaron is in the house.
So Bob's saying, come back to Chicago, Jimmy, and I'll put you to work soldering cables for our target throwing machines.
Ooh.
Do you feed him in deep dish pizza and Diet Cokes? Because he would totally be down.
You know, going back to Chicago ruined me.
I know.
The other day,
and I defiled you by driving you to the airport.
The other day, I had Domino's pizza.
Wasn't the same.
I took and I started eating it, and I looked over at Beth, and I said, "This is not pizza."
Ow.
I never thought I'd hear myself say that. I'm like, "This is not pizza." Well, should I release the magic smoke?
Yeah.
I think I got a 9-volt battery over there somewhere.
Do it really fast just to make sure.
I mean, don't press it on.
Yeah. I always do that because sometimes you can get away with doing it for a fraction of a second.
Oh, yes. This is brought to you. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you guys sell Die Hard over there at Sears?
Yes, we do.
Totally not sponsored.
No, it's not sponsored at all. I paid for that.
I know.
Okay, let's release the magic smoke.
3, 2. Holy crap.
Did it work?
Yeah, dude, it's working.
Dude.
High five. Wow, that was awkward.
Yeah, it was. Totally white.
I am white boy, and I'm the whitest person you will ever meet.
Dude.
Here, let me kill the light really fast.
I am shocked. It worked on the first try.
See it better?
Yeah.
Kill this guy.
Wow. I am completely shocked.
Awesome.
So much for the magic smoke. Should I go ahead and cross one of the...
No. We're going to have to buy another $10 kit. Oh, check it out real quick. Check out TK's Dragon.
Oh. How in the world did that camera not pick that up last night?
Being a jerk.
I guess.
Doesn't like AMZ 3D glow-in-the-dark filament, I guess. It's biased.
Something or other.
For BB3D. I am shocked. Jimmy Shaw holding an electronic device, pretty much. I will say, though, having put together electronics kits, it's a really good sense of accomplishment when you get it done, you put it together, and it works.
I'm trying to figure out.
You use the 2 screws.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to take 3 screws. I guess it's just 2, huh?
Just 2. Here's your screwdriver.
I think I'm going to need a smaller screwdriver.
Said no one ever.
Yeah, I think I want a smaller screwdriver.
Yeah, fine, I'll get you a smaller screwdriver.
You know what? I'll make it work. I'll totally ram it in there.
Here's a slot.
There's a... Where's my... I have a thing of...
Yeah, it's over here.
Is it over there? What's it doing over there?
So something out of the way. The printer.
Should be a smaller
Yeah.
Phillips there. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's see. I want to release this magic smoke yet.
You and your magic smoke, dude.
I wanted magic smoke.
I will buy one and build it wrong just to show you magic smoke.
No.
No, wait, I'm blowing all my money on protopasta. I forgot.
I'm blowing all my money on protopasta.
Said Calvin ever.
Okay, so what am I doing wrong? I'm doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong?
Don't have it lined up right.
Yeah, something like that. Ooh, I didn't know that was magnetized. Nice.
Now you do.
Harbor Freight always shocks me.
Sorry for laughing.
What? You don't like Harbor Freight?
No. I mean, there, like I've always said, there's always something decent over there that can be found if you're willing to just look. You know you're not going to be getting the world's highest quality, but you know it'll probably get the job done.
There it is. There it is. I'm really surprised it went together that easily. Thank you.
Welcome.
Might as well turn off the soldering iron.
Yeah.
Hey, paid for itself right there. Not. Now, if I had some Antec flux, I could always reflow all those solder joints.
Seriously though, good flux when soldering makes all the difference. Plus clean material.
So the next thing I got to figure out is a housing for that.
Yeah, Rover, you beat Jimmy to it. He is going to 3D print a housing.
Yeah, I am going to 3D print a housing for it. I think in that natural, the clear PLA, so that the red will flash through it. Just mainly so just kind of, just have that little haze over it. Well, where's that Christmas tree?
Right there.
Like this. So that...
Try holding it up to it.
Let's see. Let's see how that would look.
Do you want to kill the light?
Yeah. Let's see if I can get my hand in there. That totally sounded weird.
Totally not.
I don't know. Of course, I don't have it up against it. Something like that.
That looks cool.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know.
You got time to experiment.
Maybe I should be just happy that that worked.
It could be like Ashley and encase it in epoxy.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yeah. So you set it up so all the electronics and everything are in clear epoxy, and you can still remove the battery on the back, but the whole front of it is encased in epoxy.
Let's see here. How long did that tree take to print? I don't remember. Do you remember how long it took to print?
I'll find out.
I'm sure I've got it in the video. Well, now that I've got that done, I might as well just pop the camera back up here. Let's see here. Get it out of Calvin's crotch again.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Ashley says do it. So since Ashley said do it, you gotta do it.
Do it.
Encase it in epoxy.
So here's what was cool about this tree when I did it. As I picked up these little hockey puck looking LED lights that have this remote control. And that is totally horrible on camera.
Okay, this thing took 11 hours and 45 minutes.
11 hours and 45 minutes. But the whole idea was I put a hole in the bottom of it so that... Want to kill the light?
Yeah.
Please? Pretty please?
I'm just going to stand by the light now.
And then you can... See that? That's... Slow down. There we go. Oh!
Disco light. Hey, you should hold it up underneath the TK's Dragon just for giggles.
Oh. I was going to put a hole in TK's Dragon, and then I just never got a chance to do it.
Oh, Disco Dragon.
There we go.
Dude. So have to do that.
Now, what happens if I kill the light? It's like... There's just too many lights from the monitor for it to glow. But yeah, I actually thought about putting a hole and going to take your CAD and put a hole in it like I did in the tree.
Uh-huh.
I really thought about doing that with the dragon. And this is that glow in the dark.
Yeah. What you could always do is you can get some. I actually have some UV LEDs.
Maybe I should just do the glow in the dark for the heart.
Because it has that nice frosted effect.
But
They're not bright enough.
oh yeah, you know what? It would. Look at that.
Oh heck yeah.
That's how far apart is that? That is that far. What? Nearly 2 inches.
You used inches, not centimeters. How dare you, Jimmy?
Okay, well that's what 13. Look at that. You can see the heart. Let me kill this up light.
If you killed the monitor, that would help as well.
Oh, look at that. Oh, there we go. See,
The dragon has a beating heart now.
The dragon's got a beating heart. Oh,
yes! Yes.
That might be even better, dude.
Here's what you do.
If a person went internally and somehow made something where a person could put that in there.
Or you just made a second 3D printed item that you stuck on the bottom.
That'd be insane.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, I'm surprised that's showing through. That's 0.8 millimeter thickness.
2 perimeter?
Yeah, 2 perimeters.
Dude. That is sick.
That's insane. Dragon heart. Yes, dragon heart. There we go.
All right, want me to turn the light back on?
Yeah, turn the light back on. Oh, the bright white lights.
One thing that I would do if I were to build that is I would get like bigger LEDs that are brighter, but that's just me.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
That is sick, dude.
I'm glad that worked. I didn't expect it to work the first time. I figured there'd be something bad go wrong. And there I'd be. I'm really surprised. Cool. Yes, the dragon is legit.
It is seriously
TK
legit.
did the best modeling job I think he has ever done with this dragon.
Marie goes, too legit to quit. Dude, seriously, TK is like the unsung hero of designing these things.
Look at under his neck. Now that is not from the print quality. That is the design, because if you look right here, you'll see how smooth that portion of it looks compared to that, what that looks like. That's just the detail he put into the dragon. The detail he put into the dragon. Look at the scales. It's just insane. I gotta get the video edited for this.
That you do.
I was going to do that tonight if I didn't do this stream. I guess I'll be waiting another day. Yeah, I just wish we could have shown that on camera. But you know what? I do have it on this one. I forgot that on here of it glowing, so it'll be good. Well, goodness, guys, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. I'm glad that worked out finally. I'm glad my soldering iron didn't blow itself up last night.
You should put a link in the description to the soldering iron on Wish if somebody wants to get one, and the kit as well.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll throw it up in there. Per the Dragon, 100% last night. Took 17 hours. Did 3 perimeters, 15% infill. Copper silk. Ooh. That would be cool looking.
Post photos. Seriously. Tag TK in them.
Tag TK. Tag me. Tag Calvin. We must see this.
We must, We
must see the dragon.
The red dragon.
The red dragon. My sister, she forged it with her bare hands. She was, 3 years old?
6 years old or something?
That was funny.
That was so bad. Starts making all kinds of red dragon jokes. For those who don't know, that was Bitwit, a.k.a. Kyle playing his twin brother Lyle, who does not really exist. That was hilarious, though.
Bob saying later, back to day 3 of wearing Fusion 360 in 30 days. Time to make a paper clip. Good luck, my friend.
Gotta learn somewhere.
If you learn how to make a paperclip, you got me beat.
You know the 3D printing of design in Fusion, right?
Cam designs made in Fusion. It's so much better than what you can print.
Well, because he won't show you. There you guys go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I went down to 15%.
Yeah.
On my data.
Oops.
Yeah.
Bad, Jimmy.
It's not me.
Bad?
Nope. Stepson.
Oh,
Used up almost all the data.
bad boy. By the Hollister. Whip his
I was
butt.
going to see if I could find. Yes.
Yes. Josh's thing.
My friend Josh from work.
Needs a YouTube channel.
Yes, he
At
needs a
Josh.org.
YouTube channel. As you can see, these are like little sleeping bags for his it's part of Dungeons and Dragons, I believe. And that's supposed to be like a little bottle there on that bottom one. And every one of these little sleeping bags has got a different item with it. It's supposed to be for whatever the figure is that sits on it. That's what you see the little indentation. That's for the figure to sit on. And each one of these sleeping bags is for that figure. Now, guess what he used to design that? And no, it wasn't Fusion 360.
And it wasn't, what's the other popular program that people use? ZBrush.
He did it in Tinkercad.
Richard Carroll Science says, get him to do video stuff and you post it to YouTube for him. Well, I just said
Yeah.
polite. I mean, I gave you guys his Twitter thing. Politely ask him to at least do a time lapse of the prints or something. Like, don't spam the poor guy, but politely ask him.
Spam him and say Jimmy sent you, please.
I didn't say that. Yes, BB, he used Tinkercad.
Yeah.
I actually want to try and mess around in Tinkercad just for the heck of it.
Let me show you some more stuff that he's done.
Here,
And these are his designs. This is stuff that he does.
wait, I'll
And he's doing it on a G-Tech A10. And I do have a video of me and him putting this thing together one night.
I'm actually linking to a few of the things.
I have to
he's done.
play that video sometime because it is hilarious.
All right, I'm actually
Me and him, we rag on each other really bad. Calvin doesn't hold a torch to this guy.
probably a good thing.
Honestly, if me and him do a live stream, we would have to take him and do it as adult only. Okay, where is his little?
I just posted a link to all of his media for his Twitter, actually.
Oh yeah, and I got him watching Rosman.
Oh jeez.
It's funny. Come on, where's it at? Stuff he designs is just insane. And he does it in Tinkercad, which is just shocking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, where's that nozzle at? Yes. I haven't got one yet, but he did. That nozzle right there fits perfectly fine on his A10. Not the A10M, but the A10. And he has been using it for the last 2 days, and he loves it. That thing is really cool. He was going to get a Micro Swiss, and then he decided he didn't want to go with the coated one. He wanted to go with a hardened steel one. So we found that one, and that's what he started using. And he loves it. He's not getting the clogs he used to get.
I personally prefer Micro Swiss just because brass and its thermal properties, but I have been curious about the hardened steel ones.
And find his rep. Okay, here's a little tent. No, I didn't say anything about Google. There's a little tent that he created.
And there's like the Polynesian raft.
Oh, there it is. Check out that raft. And that's after he painted it. He takes it and he 3D prints it and then he paints it. Look at that.
Oh, I know.
Look at the rope.
The detail is just insane.
And he modeled that rope in Tinkercad. And look at the logs.
Yeah, they got texture and everything.
They got he designed the texture into the logs. It's just insane.
Some people just seriously have the skill.
Yeah, he does. I never showed you the stuff he was designing. They wanted me to print back before he got a 3D printer, and he's kind of figured out why I didn't print it, because I didn't think it would actually print.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna kill the kerosene here. It's getting kind of toasty.
It's getting very toasty in here, and I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I gotta go and get a shower and go to bed tonight. I gotta take out the trash first. Yeah, we got a long. Me and him have been friends for years. He's a cool guy. But yeah, if I can ever get him to do a YouTube channel, I definitely gotta somehow get him some views, because that guy, he's just insanely. I wished I had a quarter of the talent that he's got. It's just insane. You killed your print?
It's because I need to change a few settings.
Ah.
The backside's turning out really rough, so I need to figure out why.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out.
I got one word for you. Kira. Yeah, 6 followers on Twitter. Yeah, honestly, this guy, if I get him convinced into doing a YouTube channel, it'd be worth watching him. And I already know what the name of his YouTube channel is going to be if he does it.
What?
Josh Got Bored. He's going to call it Josh Got Bored. And it's going to be, today I got bored and
I made this.
Oh man, it's going to be hilarious. Well, let's go ahead and kill it. Let's get it around. I gotta, like I said, take out the trash.
I gotta fix an
Get a
810M.
shower. Go to bed. You gotta fix an ATM.
Yeah.
You find a micro SD card you just dropped on the
Found it.
floor.
Found it.
Found it. You didn't step on it?
Nope.
Okay. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. Definitely makes a lot more fun whenever we go on here and get to talk and play around like this.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, definitely I'll put a link to the soldering iron. It's what a 862D plus. What was the name of that one?
I don't know.
Static Cling or something, or I forget.
I didn't buy it off Wish. You did.
That's the funny thing, is they never put a name on it on Wish. Hey guys, thank you very much for joining. I'll catch you next week. I'll be over on my channel doing the normal live stream, probably Thursday?
Something like that.
Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good one.